Hi. I was in the middle of cleaning a haul of new records that I got. Not new, used, um, from Beverly Records in Beverly. And I thought I would have you join me here to see my process of cleaning these because, again, they are used records, vinyl records. And I do a little bit of a couple of things to clean them whenever I get newly used records. So I wanted to walk you through that process. I've already done a couple of these, so I got the soundtrack to Thunderball. I got Little Feet. Um, and this album in particular is Feet Don't Fail Me Now, which this Little Feet and my next one, The Weavers at Carnegie Hall, these are like study material, for my guitar playing. I think, I've been referred to these albums in a couple of different ways, so I am going to use these as study material. And then I got the Ventures Classic, Greatest Hits, or it's called Golden Greats. Thank you. Classic. And then I got the Turtles, You Baby, and love the Turtles. I didn't have this album already, so crazy. So I've already cleaned these. What I do first of all is with all of my stack, I take kind of a not wet, just damp enough, like sanitizer wipe or alcohol wipe, and I go over um, the, the outside of the sleeves and everything. So I have next the best of bread. And so I'm going over, this is a fold out, so I'm going in the creases, just lightly around the whole thing to make sure there's not like mildew or anything. There are some spots on this one, but it's whatever. Somebody was like drinking their coffee while listening to this. You can see the coffee stain. So perfect. And such a mood. So once I've got the sleeve, the artwork sort of cleaned up, then I go inside to the disc. And normally, if there's also an inner sleeve around the disc, then I'll take that out, but this one does not. And I'll look inside to make sure there's no junk or mold or anything. If there was, I would take the same thing and I would do sort of a wipe out. Wipe out. Thank you. And then for the disc, I have this beautiful, lovely, kind of sketch looking vinyl cleaner, which I also got from Beverly Records. And I've got a microfiber cloth that, for this, I'm going to spray directly onto the cloth. Sometimes, if it's really bad, I will spray it directly onto the disc. But this one is just okay. Just a couple of fingerprints. So somebody was not only drinking their coffee, but I think they were eating Cheetos while they were listening to this record. So if that was you, I got your disc. So we'll go over the front and the back. And I've been told to never brush on these in a circular motion, always back and forth. That's the same that goes for CDs as well, I've been told. And I don't know if that's necessarily true, but I follow it. Because it works. Because now I've got a shiny bread. Shiny bread. Thank you. Um, and then careful to try and grab around the edges so that I don't get more fingerprints on it. Going to put that back in the sleeve. And bread is clean. Clean bread. Shiny bread. Um, there's a few more records that I got, and these ones actually don't have artwork. I've just got inner sleeves. So I'm just going to wipe off. And this one, Happy Jack by The Who. I am going to just use the same towel. I'm not going to add any more product. I'm going to go over this one because this one looks very clean. I feel like this might be a reprint, but I don't know that for a fact. I could look more closely, but I won't because I'm just going to trust that it is good music and I'm going to put it in this um, sleeve that doesn't actually go with the disc. I also, thanks to Beverly Records, I sort of snuck in this little bonus of a um, program of photos from the kids. And this does not at all go with that vinyl album, but I got it here with me. So I'm gonna see if I can fit that in the sleeve as well. Even just for now, because it's probably not a great idea to keep this in here for the long run. Being so close to the disc, and also because I might want to use some of those photos for display and such. So we'll see how that goes. But however, now I've got a perfectly aligned Pete Townsend in the middle. So that helps. A plus. Um, that's about everything. So I just wanted to go over that process a little because I thought it might be interesting and helpful for me in the future in case I forget. So thank you and see you next haul. I hope it will be soon enough. Thank you.